bought trading is a real one, because I was also in another one, but I cannot trust that one. They were telling it is trust worthy. We can trust it on that one, but during that event, some people have lost money. But at least here, as we trying to follow the correct setting, at least we survived. Although me, I was getting some problem initially when I joined. I was misled by my upline. So he told me to put huge coin. So I managed at least to delete some, to stop. At least everything is okay. So what I can say, Dr. Salim, you are there, try to teach us exactly, because behind us we have a big network, people they may join. So if I understand, then I can also be able to answer from their question and to direct them what to do exactly. So I don't have so many things to say right now. So you are the one who should explain everything. And remember also, 4 days ago, you left a pending topic, this linear, there's the line, green, red, something like that. So please, if maybe you can remember also, you finish, because you started already, but you didn't finish yet with that one. Okay, thank you.
So much,
Hello?
Our friend from Zambia is in. Millionaire Massive from, I think, Kenya. I don't know whether she's in as here. Hoima, others. Farouk, you are here, but you came in late. So today we are going to talk about a very important issue, and this is the issue of how liquidation order is executed, what liquidation is, and what causes the liquidation. What are the different types of liquidation? So that is a very important topic, very important, because we've realized that the main issue that people are finding, and the thing that people fear most, is called liquidation. So what is this liquidation, and how can we avoid liquidation? What is this liquidation, and how can we avoid liquidation? Okay, so we are going to talk about it, and then from today onwards, I'm very sure, very sure, that nobody is going to suffer with this thing called liquidation. Okay, so I don't know whether we should start immediately now, because this is a very important topic that nobody should be able to miss, honestly speaking. If you miss this, you are going to disturb so many people. So better tell your people not to miss this particular Zoom, because if they do, me, I'm not willing to keep on repeating myself over this same issue. And I'm expecting the leaders here to actually take notes. If you can take notes, if you can't, we are going to put this Zoom in on Telegram, and most probably we are also going to put it on YouTube, just for future reference, because we are tired of this thing called liquidation, and people keep talking about it, fearing it. It's basically confusing everyone. And today is the D-Day, the day we are going to talk about it in detail. So actually, I'm even requesting that today's Zoom should last a little bit longer, maybe like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half, because this is a really important topic. it is a do or die. It's now or never. Okay? So please bear with us, bear with me. Today I want to explain everything regarding liquidation. Regarding liquidation. So please, 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 if you know anyone that you want to come and understand this, just invite them, let them come in and start, and we start. Because I'm not going to repeat this training over and over again. Okay? I don't want to repeat this training. I want everybody to tell their downlines to come in now. 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 Tell your people to come in now. Now, please. So about time for them. About time for them. Hopefully, you guys are doing something. Hopefully, you're doing something. Okay. So today's training, I'm going to train. Then after training you, I will ask you to ask questions. Then we go to another level of training, okay? So let me first start my PowerPoint. Okay, let me share my screen right now. My screen. So tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yes,
okay, thank
sir.
you. Yeah, thank you. So how a liquidation order is executed? Liquidation price versus bankruptcy price. Now, what is the liquidation? Okay. Liquidation occurs when balance falls.
Mr. Evans, your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear, Mr. Evans. Mr. Salim.
Okay. Let me just switch to Wi-Fi. Let me switch my network, please. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so can you hear me? If you can hear me, please, one of the hosts tell me that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I've just changed.
Can see. Yes. Are you done?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for covering for me. As you can see, life is not easy because other forces are also fighting. Okay, they are fighting you. So can you see the screen, please? Hello? Somebody tell me.
No,
Can you see the
no,
screen?
we can't see the
No,
screen.
Oh,
no, we can't. We
my
cannot see your
goodness.
screen.
Okay, let me share the screen. Your screen share is loading. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, we can
Yes.
see.
Oh, thank you so much. So here we are talking about liquidation. We are talking about liquidation. So what is this liquidation thing? What is liquidation? What is liquidation? Okay, so liquidation occurs when the margin balance falls below the maintenance balance, okay? Just let me show you what the margin balance is all about. I'm going to share my, let me just share let me share my phone to see. I want you to see what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about. Okay. My goodness. Okay, so right. Right, all right. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. So I'm going to open my Binance account. I'm going to open my Binance account. The good thing, I even have a running trade that's going on, and I want you to see for yourself how a liquidation occurs and what it's all about. Because really, I'm happy with what is going on in the field. People are misleading others. People are in the darkness. They don't know what is going on. But don't worry, today we are going to see the light. Unfortunately, today we've had so many things that are fighting us. So many things. But we are going to overcome. We are more than conquerors. Nothing will scare us. Okay, so as it's working out to open, it's okay. Let's go back to our presentation. Let's go back to our presentation. So I was telling you that occurs when the margin balance falls below the maintenance margin. The price is the point at which a trader's position starts entering liquidation. So margin balance is the amount of money that you actually have if all the trades were closed, including the floating loss. If you close the thing, that amount which remains, what we call, I will call it the amount that you have, okay? The total amount that you have. So margin balance. So when it falls below the maintenance margin, I just wish I opened this. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, I think it's already open. Okay, I think it's already open. Okay, right now it is starting. Okay. Okay, well. This is good. So this is my Binance account. This is my open position. Okay. As you can see, it is in negative, minus 67%. And what I stand to lose is my 500 and minus 519 and 16. How much did I invest on this trade? I invested $766, but the market has, this was a long position, but the market has been going against me from the time when BTC fell. It went against me over 150%, but now it is just recovering, okay? And the entry price was this one. The entry price was something higher. Let me show you where I entered from. I entered from above here, around somewhere here. I thought it is going to go, okay? I thought it was going to go up. I think I entered from around here, but it went down instead, okay? As you can see, the price is up here. It's about 0.45, 0.34 something. That's where I entered from, 0.34, I think 0.348, 0.3481. That's where I entered from. But if I show you now, my entry price has been adjusted 0.386. Okay, this is the entry price. Why? Actually, I had entered higher than this even. I had entered higher than that. The market went against me. It went against me. And I'm nursing wounds, just like any of you. They're all nursing wounds. Entered at a very high, when the thing was up there, somewhere around here, maybe like 0.46 or 0.4 something. I entered the trade thinking around here, 0.4 something, 4.2 something. So I expected the market to continue going up here where it was going up, but instead the market did what? Went down. So what I wanted to show you here is dealt with it. So when the market went down, let me show you. Because I entered at 0.45 something, but now it's at 0.34 something. Okay, it's gone down sharply. So around here, now the market fell up to here. Okay. So what I did not just sit and relax. What I did, because initially I'd put something like $500. So when the market fell down, I just went and bought and opened another long position. What I did, I came here and entered, I think it was that. I think it was this, okay? So I entered $200 and opened a long position in addition to what I had, so that my entry can be averaged. So it was moved from 0.4 something and reduced to 0.38. Meaning the moment I reach this price, I need to get out of negative and to start negative. But initially, if I had not done that, I would have waited till it reaches 0.45 something. Okay, but I averaged it by opening a new long position. So it found an average price where I can start entering the profit. That is what the robot does for you. You don't have to do it physically. It is the robot which does it for you. However, you can fail the robot from doing its work by not having what we call sufficient capital. Should I call it margin? Okay, I'm going to show you my balances. Okay, for some reason it's not showing. Okay, it's here, it's showing down here. Okay, so available for withdraw. It should be able to show me how much money is available for withdraw. I think I have an issue with the internet. But what I wanted to show you is that this amount here available for withdraw, if you no longer have any money for the robot to place trades, what will happen is that this floating loss, this one here, the unrealized P&L, it can grow bigger than the total amount of money that you have. Let me explain it from here. Okay. So they are saying liquidation occurs when the margin balance falls below the maintenance balance. Okay. So where is the margin balance? The margin balance, this is the margin balance. Okay. This is the margin balance. It means if I closed everything the way it is, this is the loss. This is what I'm supposed to be having minus this loss. If I closed everything now, they would deduct this loss and I would remain with this. This is what the margin balance is. Okay. This is my margin balance. Okay. So they are saying that in case this unrealized P&L, this negative exceeds this margin balance, okay, in case I go into negative 1,500 something, okay, then I'll be liquidated. Kindly, somebody open your mic and tell me whether you have understood that point. Please, somebody open your mic. Today, I want to take you slowly because you need to understand this slowly. Has somebody understood this?
Yes, we are
This
following.
amount here, if this negative here is actually, let me show it to you here properly. That negative is this negative here. Do you see this negative? This unrealized P&L. It is what I was showing you here. If this unrealized P&L grows bigger than my entire capital, then there is a risk of liquidation. That is one of the reasons why somebody's account can be liquidated. Are we clear on that? Are we clear?
Yes.
It means even if my balance goes into negative 200%, because it would be negative 200%, negative 100% is $768. So if it goes into negative 200%, my total capital, which is 1,500, I would be liquidated. If it goes into negative 200%, I would definitely be liquidated. If I have not hedged, note that. If I have not done what? Hedged. Because when you hedge, as it's going against you here, it is in your favor. It's against you, it is in your favor. That's why I always tell people to hedge. Okay? So I hope that we are understanding one of the reasons why you can be liquidated. However, that is not the only reason why you can be liquidated. Okay? So to avoid that liquidation of this kind, all you need to do is get more money and add in your account. Are we clear? Do you know have you understood the solution for this? For example, now if the market goes against me and I see negative 1,200, I know my account is about to be liquidated. It means I'm going to borrow money somewhere and add money on my account so that the unrealized P&L or what we call the maintenance margins does not become more than my margin balance. So that's how you can avoid that kind of liquidation. So that is one of the reasons why Binance liquidates. Is that clear? We don't want to be in the dark again. Is that clear? Is it very clear? So that means as long as you have money on your account, you can never be liquidated. Never. And in fact, there's another reason why you can be liquidated. Okay? You can never be liquidated as long as you are averaging. I'm going to give you an example of averaging right now. I'm in negative. Do you see this? And do you see this amount? So look at this percentage. If I enter a long trade now, let me first look at my chart properly so that I don't make a mistake. That is a 1 day. Let's go to 15 minutes. Okay. Unfortunately, this trade is likely to go. Okay, I see. Let's get a smaller time. 5 minutes. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to do some small averaging, just small to show you. Show you what I meant. Okay, so averaging means, for example, the price is now 0.45. So I can decide to do some little averaging here by entering another long position. Okay, you can see my capital here. My capital is $766. Okay, so I'm just going to open a long position, another long position, to average the end price. You mark this. This is 0.386. Okay, so if I open long, I'm opening a long using the market price. Okay, let me just type it here. Don't press here. You have to press here where there is USDT. Okay, so I'm going to put just for example. Okay, I'm going to average. I will say open low. Okay, so what happens when I open low? Do you see that my average price has reduced? Because initially it was 0.386. That is 0.384.8. It means for me now to start entering profit. You can even see my minus, this has reduced from minus 67% to minus 64%. That means if I have capital now, if I have another 700 something plus, if I enter a long position, this percentage will reduce by minus 34. It will be like minus 30% of my capital. Are we getting it? So your price is always averaged. You come closer to getting into profit the more you average. Okay, so that was just an example of how averaging works. So the amount of money that I put in the trade has actually increased. Are you getting it? Don't worry, I'm going to reduce it as the market goes in my favor. Okay, so now all this is done by the robot. You don't have to do it yourself. Okay, you don't have to do it yourself. So for me, actually, I entered this trade, but I think I should hedge. I think I should trade manually. This is what the robot does, but I'm going to do it manually from my side. Cut it. Okay, so I'm just trying to look at the graph to see if the price is like it, and then I can hedge manually. The continuation is still going up, retracing. Okay, but in case I want to hedge, I can just look at how much I put. This is $3,935. So I can just go in a short position by putting 3,000 maybe dollars. Okay, that is $600. I can open a short position like this. Success. So now you can see I have two positions. One is going in negative, another one is going in positive. One is losing money, another one is doing what? Is making money. So that is what the robot does. You don't have to do it physically, okay? So as we are doing the training, let me leave the hedge in here so that you can understand. So when we go in my wallet, unfortunately, it is not showing available for withdraw. I first open the app. Okay, so my available withdraw is 186. Let me. Okay, so okay, you can see my available for withdraw is $186. Okay, it is right here. And my wallet balance, in case I go back in profit, this thing is removed, my wallet balance would be $2,085. Okay, so my margin balance right now is minus 1,574. If I'm to close everything with this loss, this is what I remain with. But if this loss is to get out, this is what I have. Okay, and this is what is available. I can withdraw this, I can play around with it. So normally what the robot does, it picks from this available money to do the averaging for you. What I just showed you, the robot does it automatically. So that means it doesn't have money to average your position. Your positions, your negative balance, this minus will continue increasing. If it surpasses your margin balance, you'll be liquidated. And now you don't get liquidated the entire account. No. You only get liquidated on the amount you are put in that trade. In this case, this is what would be taken. This is the margin I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the total margin. I'm talking about the margin. So if this negative, okay, grows beyond this margin, and if I don't have available money in my wallet, then I'll be liquidated, okay? But if I have available capital is there, even if this comes minus 120 or minus 150%, I'll not be liquidated. But if I don't have any trading capital, here, there's nothing here. Even here, there's very little money. And this, or what we can say this grows bigger than what you had invested, then you are going to be liquidated because you don't have money and the trader stand against you. That is why it is important for you to put small trades that don't be too greedy, because if you become too greedy, just a small movement would mean significant, huge in terms of, like, look here, it has moved just 1.2% and it has made me $7.2. Are you getting me? See, just 1.7. Now this is 1.7% times this. Okay, this is times, it is what gives you this. Don't be confused by this. It's a leverage. So basically it is this times this, you get this. Okay, but when the profit is this percentage times this, okay, which gives you this. Okay, so I've explained the entry price. I'm going to explain the mark price. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. Let's go back. We need to understand these things. Okay, so liquidation occurs when the margin balance falls below the maintenance margin. I think now you know what a margin balance is and you know what a maintenance margin is. Okay, so the margin balance, we are talking of the money you have invested in a particular contract. If you have invested $100, that's $100. But if you don't have, let's say you have $100 and you have invested $80 in a trade. Let's say you are saying it is going long. You have $100 total capital, but you put $100 on $80 on a long trade. If it goes against you, okay, for you to be liquidated, it only needs to move a small, maybe like 10% bill against you for you to be liquidated. Why? Because your total capital is only 100. You don't have enough money. But if you add more, another $100 in your account, you will not be liquidated. If you add another 1,000, you will relax, even if it becomes negative 200%. Because if it becomes negative 200%, it means your $80, it is now in minus $160, okay? If it becomes negative 300%, that is minus $240, but you will not be liquidated. Why? Because you have capital. However, to make your account safer, you need to enter another low position so that your liquidation, they have a liquidation price. It's the what I'm going to talk about. So there are two reasons or three why you can be liquidated. One is when your maintenance margin is very small. That one I've explained it. If you still have questions, you will ask at the end of the presentation. Please, let's continue. So the bankrupt price is the point at which a trader's losses, okay? A trader's losses equals a trader's losses equals the collateral value posted or the initial margin, okay? The bankruptcy price is the point at which a trader's losses equal the collateral value deposited or the initial margin. So that is what I was showing you, that if you have put a long trade of $100 and it goes against you, that is minus 100%. It means what you had invested should actually be liquidated. The only thing that would be saving you is that you have enough capital in your account, so they are not going to liquidate you. So they'll go on step 2, and there's another condition for liquidation, and that's what I'm going to talk about. It is called liquidation price, okay? In a liquidation order, liquidation price corresponds to the stop price, while the bankruptcy price is the limit price at which the order will be executed. Okay, in liquidation order, the liquidation price corresponds to the stop price, while the bankruptcy price is the limit price at which the order will be executed. I think this is language most of you don't understand, and it's very confusing. So in a liquidation order, so there are two occurrences why you would be liquidated. Number one is if your margin balance falls below the maintenance margin. That one we explained it. Number two is in of a liquidation order. So a liquidation, perpetual contracts, you are entering a contract predicting whether the value or the price of that particular asset is going to rise or fall, okay? And this contract is perpetual, it doesn't stop, okay? However, where it falls below the basic minimum, then you'll be liquidated, okay? And what will be liquidated is the amount of money you had waged or you had staked in that particular contract. Not all your capital, no, not all your capital. That is why averaging is very important. That's why averaging is very important. These people are also smart. They want, when the market is against you, they want you to add more money on a losing trade, or else you can be liquidated. That's how they design. Because when you lose money, someone else is making money. How do you think Binance makes money? How do you think other traders make money? When you lose, they make. When you make, they lose. That is the game, okay? So in a liquidation order, the liquidation price corresponds to the stop price, while the bankruptcy price is the limit. So there is a price whereby in that contract, when you're entering it, you are saying that this price, this asset is going to go up. Like for me, I was saying Joe is going to go up. That's why open a long position. But unfortunately, it went down. Okay, so what if it goes down indefinitely forever? Okay, will it drain my entire capital? No. In that contract, there is a price where that trade is supposed to stop. It is there in the contract when you are buying, and that is what we call the liquidation price. Okay, but if you want the trade to continue perpetually, indefinitely, then that means you have to keep averaging it. Okay, so that's why averaging is very important, very, very important, so that you don't hit your liquidation price. So the liquidation price is like a stop loss. Okay, it's like stop loss. You're entering a contract, but you're saying, in case things go against me up to this level, please, Binance, just take what you have, what I've already lost. Don't allow me to continue in negatives. Just liquidate that one. Are you getting me? So we are going to get into questions. How do we even remove this? I'm having issues with anyway. So okay, so how liquidation works in futures trading? In futures trading, you can trade with leverage. Are only required to fund the initial margin, open positions in a futures contract. It is a critical feature that makes the futures attractive, as it allows you to profit from relatively small changes in price movement. Leverage can potentially magnify your profits or losses by the same magnitude. So the rate at which you make profit in futures is like 10 times or even 100 times the rate at which you make profit in spot. However, people have been crying and saying, why don't they allow us to earn money from spot? Why don't they put gas on the spot? So we sent that request to the owners of the robot. If they find it okay, they will put it. But the reason why we're advertising futures is because futures has an advantage over spot in that you can make very money almost instantly. Okay. Okay. My device is too hot. Okay. So, sorry. So you can see it's like everything is going against us, and everything wants us to remain in the dark. I don't know who is bewitching you, but their witchcraft will not work. We'll tell you the truth, you learn the business, and you become financially free. Okay? So I hadn't finished making my slides, but I'm going to insert another image right now when you're seeing, so that we can continue with our training. Okay, so let's go in with this. Okay. So I don't know whether you can see this. Let me enlarge it. Let me try to enlarge it for you to be able to see it. Okay. Okay, so I hope you can see that. So futures exchanges have established various risk management mechanisms to protect highly leveraged traders from incurring significant losses. One of which is liquidation, a risk control feature that prevents traders from falling into negative equity. Okay, so the liquidation is actually good. It's not a bad thing. It is good for you. It is good, only that you don't know it, and therefore you think it is a bad thing. It's a good thing and it protects you. My goodness, I really don't know. I don't know. But we shall get there. Don't worry. So the liquidation is intended to keep you from going into negative equity. Okay? It is meant to help you, to protect you. It is meant to protect you, because if it keeps falling, then what next? All your money will be drained, okay? So the liquidation price is meant to take that particular contract out of the picture. Not all of us, but that particular one. That's why some people find that their pair has been liquidated. And I've just shown you the two reasons why it can be liquidated. Number one is if you have capital, sufficient capital, and you keep averaging it, it will never be liquidated, even if it becomes negative 100%. Okay? But if you are not averaging it, it means the entry price that you entered had a liquidation price, and that liquidation price still stands. Even if your equity is there, you have enough money there, but you have not averaged. If it reaches the basic minimum, what we call the liquidation price, it will still liquidate. That is why it is important for the board to average for you. But when it doesn't have money, you don't have available balance for it to pick some money and average. If it continuously falls, you'll be liquidated. Now, and that is why exactly we are encouraged to enter trades of strong pairs like BTC. Bitcoin USD will never move 50% in a day, never. 80% in a day, never. So that means your risk of liquidation is almost non-existent if you're trading Bitcoin USD. If you have enough capital there, and even if you're not averaging, you will never be liquidated because it doesn't move that fast. But some coins like Tomo and Lina, a coin moving in only 48 hours, it moves 100%. That volatility is too much. It means if you had entered a short position and it's going against you, you will easily be liquidated, especially if you don't have money to average. Okay? So in volatile markets, leverage positions are prone to price gaps and may cause a trader's equity to plunge into negative territory instantaneously. In these situations, losses can exceed the maintenance margin. Here is an example of how it plays out in real life. Consider two traders, Alice and Bob, both initiated opposing positions in BTC USDT. Futures worth 1 BTC with 20x leverage. Both Alice and Bob have a wallet balance of 5,000 USDT each. Table 1 describes the details of their respective positions. Here, I'm going to so what is, how do I, okay. So guys, you forgive me because technology is my, it keeps disturbing me, but in there. Never be discouraged. You are born a winner, a conqueror. Did you know that you were 500 swimmers swimming towards the egg that was fertilized? 500 of you. but only you became the champion. Only you were born a champion. Okay, you are. That's why for all people champions. They are all champions. Why? Because in the race of you being coming to existence, you won. If you had not won, you wouldn't be here. There are many who remain there, who remain there, who never got a chance on planet because you won the race anyway. So you don't think you are going to fail now. This is a small thing. You won against 500 million people, would be people. And here you are, and you're crying that you are going to lose. You're not going to lose. We are going to teach you until you make it. Don't run away. Don't be discouraged. Don't listen to negativity. You haven't even been in the business for a month, and you are seeing negativity. You are running away. What kind of coward are you? Huh? Even the Bible says that the cowards shall not enter the kingdom of God. Huh? And I think the Quran says the same thing. Don't be a coward. Let's first and overcome it. So these are the examples about Alice and Bob. Here's an example of how it plays out in real life. Consider two traders, Alice and Bob. Both initiated opposing positions in BTC USDT, perpetual futures worth 1 BTC with 20x leverage. These guys were rich, richer than most of us here. Okay, 1 BTC is it $26,000. Each one entered with a 20x leverage. Both Alice and Bob have a wallet balance of 5,000 USDT each. Table 1 describes the details of their respective positions. So this is Alice. She entered the wrong position. Entry price, by that time, BTC was at 50,000. Okay, let's assume that this 26,000 current price, okay? The notional value of Bitcoin is this, okay? The initial margin was 5%, okay? And the maintenance margin was 0.5%. Liquidation price would definitely be $50,000 and $200. So that means if it drops, if it is, this is long, but if it goes short instead, okay, and it hits this price, that person would definitely be liquidated. Okay, if they have not, because of their leverage, which is 20x, remember they have not averaged. Okay, now this guy is called Bob. He has a short position. He expects Bitcoin to fall. Same, but if Bitcoin, instead of falling, increases and it reaches $59.750, this guy will also be liquidated. Are you getting it? Do you see the difference here, or you are not getting it? I don't know whether I should explain it in another way. I don't know how to explain it, but that is it. So there is a liquidation price on the long position. It is always when it falls to this price, this person will be liquidated. Assuming that this person doesn't have any other amount of money, okay, and they have a wallet balance of 5,000. Remember, they don't have 5,000. They don't have 55,000. No, they have a wallet balance of 5,000. Okay, they have a 20x leverage, and they have entered an amount which is enough to buy an entire Bitcoin because they borrowed the money from Binance. So leveraging means you have borrowed money, okay? So this person here, Alice, if the goes against her, instead of going up, it goes down up to $50,000. 50 his 5,000 will be liquidated. So if this Alice doesn't want to be liquidated, all she needs to do is to deposit more money in her account and enter another long position to add on the long she had. So her liquidation price will drop maybe from 50,000 to 45,000. Okay? So that in case Bitcoin falls up to 45, that's when it should be liquidated. Then if she feels that, I don't want to be liquidated, again, she can average. And again, she will not be liquidated. But if she doesn't average, it means the other contract, the initial contract stands. But if she comes in and it's very easy. This thing is easy. Okay? It's very easy for you to understand. And if you don't understand, you'll understand. We shall make you understand. Okay? So this Bob, who has entered a short position, for him, his liquidation is when it goes up. This one, their liquidation is when it falls. This one, their liquidation is when it goes up. Because this guy said, Bitcoin will fall. But instead of falling, it went up and reached $59,750. Now, this is an example when Bitcoin was still at spot price. But now Bitcoin is at 26. So this is just an example. It's not valid for today. Because here we should be having 26,000, initial margin is 5%. 5% of the capital of this is what they have. Okay. And the margin maintenance is 0.5. Their liquidation price would be different. Would be around, maybe 20 something. Maybe 26, 25, 24,000, something like that. So I think now there you are understanding. I told you that I had not finished my constructing my slides, but we had to conduct this ad hoc meeting, very quick meeting, because of the nature of the crisis that we're having. Ignorance is killing people, it is finishing them. And it's not that they are poor or they don't understand, no, they don't know. Information is scarce. They don't know about these things. So you can't blame them. Now for them, they are looking for someone to blame. They are looking for and to blame, sideline to blame. They blame the CEO, the programmers. Some of them were blaming Binance. Others were even blaming me. Huh? But with acquisition of knowledge, we shall overcome all those challenges. So let's assume a 10% fall in BTC/USD perpetual prices to $49,500. In this scenario, Alice incurs a loss of $5,500 in her long trade. Remember, Alice said that it is going to go long, and it went against her. It didn't go long. Okay? It went short, meaning it fell instead of rising. Okay? So remember, she had $5,000 in her account, but she had the leverage, means she was entire Bitcoin, a contract of a Bitcoin, yet she has small money. Because of her leverage, she was able to enter a big trade, borrowed money from Binance and entered a big trade. So when it fell, the market fell just 10%. Just imagine 10%. And she, I will tell you what happened. But if it had gone in her favor, she would have actually doubled her money by just that 10% movement. You see how crazy futures can be. Just a small movement will make you rich. A small movement will make you broke, unless you know what you're doing, okay? So it has a loss of 5,500 in her long trade, while Bob profits 5,500. On his shoulder, the consequent events as follows. So, as you are crying that, oh, I've lost money, someone else is jubilating, saying, I made money today. Today has been good. So much as you are crying that the market went against you, there is somebody who is saying, this is the best day of my life. Can you imagine? I entered a short trade and Bitcoin has moved this much and I've made this amount of money. So much as you are crying, time is coming when you'll be laughing. Okay, so don't dwell on the crying, okay? This crying has come earlier before the laughing, so that you can enjoy the laughter. He who laughs last laughs best. So you'll be laughing at last. Okay. Alice depletes her margin and is subjected to liquidation. Okay. The price at which margin drops to zero is called the liquidation price. For Alice, 50,200 is the liquidation price. I think now, guys, you're understanding it. So this liquidation price is not fixed. It can always change. If you enter a long, if Alice had entered another long trade, like another, if she had added, like she had made another long purchase, I would say, this liquidation would have moved. Wouldn't be here. It would have been maybe like 45, so she wouldn't have been liquidated. Okay. Instantaneously, the exchange liquidates Alice's position. You see, not you trading. You people who have been saying, you see, it seems the robot, Chinese, artificial intelligence, a lot of people are speaking nonsense. There's somebody in the group that I'm very sorry if you are in this meeting, I attacked you. And did I even remove you from the group? I think I even removed you, but I'm really sorry. I can add you in the group. But I was annoyed because when you said that, it is you trading, it is the Chinese, artificial intelligence, you are just guessing and things that you don't know. It is the exchange which liquidates you, not the robot. And the reason it liquidates you is very simple. You enter the contract which have not fulfilled its conditions. Simple. You agreed that you should be liquidated at that price. When the machine saw that you had the price, it liquidated you. After all, you had even borrowed money from the exchange by putting a very high leverage. So if you put a small leverage, for example, if you put a 1x leverage, you will never be liquidated. How? If it's a 2x leverage, it means you are borrowing twice the amount of money you put. Okay. 10x is you are borrowing 10x, 10% of the money. I mean, not 10%, but 10 times the money you have invested in that particular contract. Okay. So let's, I think, wind it up. Let's wind it up in the interest of time. Tomorrow is another day. We shall learn more. Me, I'm willing to teach you these things. Even if I can while teaching you, I will do so. But I don't want people to run away. People can miss the days of their visitation. You even don't know that this is the thing that is going to get you out of poverty, and you're running away. Who is bewitching you? You are running away from a business that is going to make you rich. Huh? Now, what is going to make you rich? Is it those scams that tell you, oh, give us your money every day, we shall give you 1% or 2%, even if they say 20% per day? They will just collect your money and run away. Here we are telling you, put your money in the exchange. We are telling you, come and learn how to do these things so that you don't make mistakes. And for you are refusing to come for the training. Really, I know you did not attend the Zoom. Probably you are watching a recorded Zoom, this recorded one, but please next time attend the Zoom. I'm saying this for those who have not attended this Zoom. In a volatile market, it is extremely difficult to ensure that the losing positions are liquidated precisely at their liquidation price. Furthermore, liquidating beyond the bankruptcy price would mean Bob receives fewer profits and Alice would incur more losses. Okay. To previous occurrences, exchange tend to liquidate the losing position at a price better than the liquidation price. By the way, that price is called the mark price. In cases where an exchange is unable to liquidate positions before trade negative equity, the following methods will be used to cover the losses of bankrupt positions. Insurance fund, okay? Insurance fund. A fund that is maintained by ensure that profitable traders receive their profits in full and cover for any losses incurred by the bankrupt trader. Auto delivery liquidations. In auto delivery liquidation, the exchange selects opposing traders in order of leverage and profitability from which positions are covered for the losing traders' positions. Okay. This is too much, sounds too strange, but those are the conditions. Maybe tomorrow, try to come early and we take it from here. You come and find when my relation is super, when I worked on it. So today, we did a very quick Zoom. You can see I was even still, I work together, just to make you understand what liquidation is and what it is not. So don't be deceived about liquidation. Do not be deceived. You will not be liquidated, and it is not you trading that liquidates. It is what liquidates is exchange, not you trading. Okay. So let me go back to my Binance and I show you something. Let me just show you something. Sorry, unfortunately, my phone was off. Okay, so what do we do? Let's accept some questions. Some questions. Please, the hosts, co-hosts, kindly you see, get the right questions here and bring them forward so that I can answer them. Hosts, are you there? Mr. Kalyango and the rest? Co-hosts, are you there?
Yes, there.
Yeah, you can sift through the questions. There are people who have raised hands. Get the good questions and we answer them and close the Zoom.
Okay.
And they say that I will protest even if I protest alone, so that the world may know that I protest.
There are no questions. Are there any questions, please? We ask and we get out of this place.
Mr. Salim, can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, so before yesterday, I survived. Due to this event of those coins. So I don't know, can you allow me to share the screen if possible?
You go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Let me stop sharing and then you share yours.
All right. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I was having this as a capital, and the available balance was something like 1,700. Okay, so all of a sudden, reducing drastically until it becomes zero. So I panicked. So I didn't know what to do exactly. I tried to contact my upline. Is in Kampala. He just told me to do this. So this is what I did. You see, for example, this uni, the long I pause, the short I keep running. So I did almost for all the coin. And in the meantime also, I put in single. You know, I was just guided, do like this, because me, I don't know anything about this. At least I start to understanding, because you are trying to explain us what to do exactly. So long position, it is running. Short position, it is paused now. It's changed. Before it was long, that was, yeah, long is paused, short is running. Okay, so this is what I did. And I stopped some coin to save my capital because the floating was too much. It was reaching 2,800, as you just mentioned right now. If the floating is too much, then you may lose money. So I say, okay, no problem, I agree. So what I did, I delete some coins and I got lost. You see this 205.4. It reached 500, but I reduced minus 174. So at least I can have something as available balance. So let us have a look in Binance. I think these figures also, they are scaring me. I don't know if I can scroll, then you see, for example, this BNB, you see the margin 228, but Solana it was high.
You are moving too fast.
Let me go to,
You're
let's slowly. Okay, let me start. Okay, I go slowly.
Okay, so now this BNB USDT, first go
Yeah.
slowly, please. Let me explain. Do you see this
Okay.
BNB USDT? Okay.
Mhm.
Your margin was $228. Okay.
Yes.
Now you've made a mistake to stop this robot long, because the robot should enter another long trade for you here, so that the liquidation, the entry price can be averaged. Okay. So now the entry price, this one, it has not been averaged. This is the mark price. The liquidation price is not shown because initially it was averaging. But do you see that your margin is almost being approached? So I would suggest you go to your trading and resume this trade. You go to your trading now.
Okay, let me go down. Please let me show also Solana. Solana
Wait.
is too high.
You first go to your trading.
Okay.
So pausing it helped you temporarily. You look for BNB long. It helped you temporarily. You were not seeing your available being consumed much, but that was a temporary solution. Okay, but in the long run it will affect you.
Yeah.
So click on BNB long. First of all, you first check on your assets. In fact, first go back and we check on the assets. Assets. You see your available is $240. Go back to trades and go to running. Go to BNB. Long. Click on it. Now click resume. Now see,
It says limit.
now this is the mistake that you made, because now limit order means the robot has placed a trade for long. When the price reaches that position, it will enter a long position for you. It hasn't reached there yet. It is trying to average for you, but it has placed a trade, but the price hasn't reached there yet for that trade to be executed. Okay, so let's go on. let's go on. Now, when you look at this 194, this is the money you would lose in case you close this trade. Okay?
Yes.
And it went against you by minus 14.56%. There's another trade here which went against you minus 18%, but I think you had put some small money. Kindly click on position on top. On top, there is one position. Click on it. I want to see the trades which have the most money. Click there again. Now, BNB has the most money. Matic, click on Matic. Who told you to pause the trades? Click resume. Matic went against you 22%. Go back. Limit order. You see, you made a mistake of pausing these things. So what you're going to do, you click on Solana. Don't pause them. Click on Solana. In fact, what you will do when the market recovers, we shall close these trades. I want you to have few pairs. You've opened many pairs. Those pairs you've opened, it needs when someone has like $100,000 to open all those pairs.
It was the 60 position, 30. So I sacrificed some of them.
The positions need about $100,000. You have $3,000 and you're opening 60 positions, really? But it will go against you. And you made another mistake. First, go back. So you made another mistake of entering cycle. Solana is running now, right? Okay,
yes.
Click. Okay, do like this. Go on the floating. Click on the floating on top.
Floating, eh?
On top there, next to positions.
Next position.
Not there.
Not here.
Go back to asset.
Okay. Asset.
I mean trades. Trades.
Right.
On top there is, you see where there is the position, then floating. I want you to filter them. I want to see the ones with the highest floating loss. That is the lowest. Filter them again. Click there again. Okay, so the highest floating loss is Matic, followed by Solana, followed by BNB, followed by SXP. Can you resume all these pairs? Resume SXP, resume file, resume ADA, resume Algo.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Kindly resume them now, and then I show you what we are going to do.
Okay, fine. And also I put in single position, instead of cycle.
That is a mistake. Who told you to do that? Single means that when the robot moves and enters a profit, it is going to close that trade and will not open again. But cycle means after closing a profit, it is going to continuously open more trades, expecting you to get more profit. So people are there misleading others, making people make mistakes. Okay? So now
that's why we need you, Mr. Khalid.
Wait. Can you go on your assets and look at your available? It must have reduced. Refresh.
It has increased. It was 246. Now it became 250.
It's okay. Okay, so you go back and you go back on the trades. I want you to resume those trades.
Okay.
I wish you had enough capital Don't you have money elsewhere to add there?
But let us say no. If there is another solution, let us adopt, because
Okay,
know-
okay. We shall close more trades. I want once we get out of this, once the market reverses back and you get the available balance will grow back, it will become maybe like $3,500 or $4,000. I want you to contact me and we close.
Okay.
Because you have so many pairs. So many.
It was 60.
Who told you to open 60 pairs?
But I cannot say his name, so
It is okay. Okay.
I think that is all. Then I'll put a cycle. That's how I'll do it.
First, wait, let me see. So you can see all your short positions were closed because you put cycle. Once it hit profit, it closed. That is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous for you. Okay, it damaged you. If you had left the short positions, it would make a profit and open another one, make a profit. You see the market is going down and now you are closing whatever would have made you make profit. That's why you see your floating loss is astronomical. It's too big. Are you getting me? Because you are following the wrong teachers. Okay, so
Yes,
you go back up. Because you paused most of these trades, you can even say it is saying limit order. I'm going to show you what limit order means in Binance.
Okay.
You first go, I think.
I got Binance.
Wait for this position. Okay, these positions will eventually cover. Click on assets. I'm sure your available balance should be 0 now. Click on assets. Refresh.
Yes, I refresh.
Okay, so click back on trades. Now, what you're going to do, I want you to add more capital and you hedge each of those pairs. You hedge them. Because in case they continue going down, what will happen? But if you are lucky now and the market starts going back up to previous highs, you're going to make a lot of money. Going to make a lot of money. Okay, that's the reality. Let's look at your short. Where are the short positions? You don't have any short position.
They were there, so let me put. Yes, this is the one.
So these are short positions which have not entered profit yet. But the moment they enter profit, because you had put what? You didn't put cycle, you put single. It will close and will not open again. That is what single means.
So I'll put back to cycle, correct?
Yeah, cycle will help you because every time it closes the trade in profit, it will open another trade so that you continuously enter profit. Okay. Unless you are 100% sure that the market is reversing up, that's when you can leave long trades only. And if you put single, it means once it hits the profit that is there, it will close. Okay. And yet the market can continue going up. If you have cycle, it will close, open another trade, close, open another, like that. So here your issue now, you need to get enough capital and put there. Now, why it is saying maximum positions, limit order, and all that stuff is because it is not seeing money there anyway. So what we do, maybe we can close off some pairs. Are there pairs which? Let's look for a pair which has long and short, but has no much loss.
Okay, let me see.
Most of them have very high losses, floating losses. They went against you. So please don't unhedge. Wait for the market to go back up, then we shall close some of these trades.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. So if you close hot, you'd lose about $50. Marker, you can close marker. You close marker.
Marker. Okay.
Marker, close it
Yes,
both
this
long
one.
and short. Close it.
This
Because
one.
you're
I
close all
stop.
14.
Stop.
Yeah, stop it. You're going to lose about $14 or $15 in total. Close the long position as well. You are losing $12.74. Okay, why is it still there? Okay,
It has disappeared.
it has gone. Okay, these we shall not close them because they have a lot of money in them.
Dash.
No, you lose 70 something. Leave it. Scroll
CRV.
down. But you lose around $50. Leave it. A SHIB you would lose about $30. Go down.
Yeah, that's all.
Are these the only pairs? You click on assets, we see.
See, it has increased a little bit.
Yeah, your money was stuck in the other trade, so we released it by closing them. You lost about
The capital reduced.
you lost $15, but at least your capital is back here, and it will be put in a trades which you need that money. So go back on the trades. Go back on it. Let's look for other pairs that can be closed with just minimal loss. Scroll up faster. Move faster. Move a little bit faster.
How about CRV? 14 and
No. CRV, you would be losing minus $67. Leave it. Continue up.
okay.
Continue up. Continue up. So you see, people were misleading you. Continue up.
Yeah, that's all.
You continue up. I want to see.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. I cannot go more. I can't go further.
Okay, just scroll down. Scroll down. We go and close SHIB. Close SHIB. You lose only about $30. Close both long and long and stop. You have lost $27. You close that position also. You lost $2. That's around almost $30. Go back to the assets. Refresh.
Yes.
Okay, you see, it has brought back some of the money. So you go back on the trades. So your initial investment was how much? Was it $3,000?
37.
Yeah, it's because you had closed some trades in loss earlier. But better you close and then you have pairs that the system will manage for you. This was a big blunder. Who made you open all these pairs?
It's a one stable, but I
Okay,
protect.
you
I
close.
prevent.
You
I cannot.
you okay. Close. But basic attention. But you lose about
But
47.
also,
Use $47, and then we let it go. It's okay. Yeah. So in total, you have lost about $80 or $90, but we shall recover it. Rather than having the robot fail to get money and cover the correct positions, better you lose some trades. So when the market
correct.
reverses, you need to contact me so you can reorganize your trades. Okay? Click on assets.
Okay. Okay.
Because now
So in that case, you text me.
when the market reverses, your available balance is going to grow because all the money is in long trades. So once they hit profit, all the money is coming back on the available balance. Okay? So people have been panicking whenever they see the available balance reducing, but they shouldn't panic because it shows that the robot is working. And you're even lucky, you can see your floating loss has started even reducing.
Yeah.
So far, this is the money you've lost. This would have been profit, but you've lost it. Almost $250. Okay.
Okay.
So let us $260. Let us not lose any more money by being engaged in mistakes. Okay. So first go back.
Correct.
You will go back in all the trades and you put back a cycle. Don't put single, put cycle and hedge some trades. Make sure you hedge all of them. I will not, can you click on, okay, can you scroll down? I want to see if there are trades which are not hedged. Scroll down. Scroll down. Matic is not hedged. Okay, you scroll down. Sand is not.
Matic and Sun.
Sand is not hedged. Why are you running? Sand is not hedged. Matic is not hedged. Why are you hiding them? Sand is not hedged. Matic is not hedged. This is very dangerous for you. If they continue falling, what next?
So let me hedge them. Huh?
Wait, you hedge them because if they continue falling, you at least you'd have made some profit. But if we are sure that the market is launch.
So a cycle first or single? I should put cycle.
Put cycle.
Okay. Launch.
And launch.
Okay.
Okay, so now Matic has already. Let me first check on the. Let me if I can check on the. Let me see if I can check on the chart for Matic. Because this Matic, it may even go up, and yet we are just putting Matic. Matic, I was in it, it messed me up badly. It moved 22% against me. Okay. Okay, so this is our Matic. Okay. Matic is, yeah, it is rising. Let's see. Oh, well, Matic is coming back up. So you are lucky.
So I edge it again.
Let's see. My God, Matic is going back up. Okay. You are very lucky. Very, very lucky. Let's see. You're very lucky. So Matic has gone back up, but you need to hedge it.
Okay.
Let's see. Hedge it. Because we are not sure what it's going to do next.
Matic, where it is? Yes, it is there.
You hedge it.
Yes, it is there.
Hedge it because it looks like it's trying to come back down even. But has been rising properly. This is very good, very, very good, very good. So as it is averaging, okay. 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 So let me. Okay, so basically, the business is not bad. The robot is not bad. The problem is they don't know what they are doing and they are making blunders. This is what you command it. It is what it will do for you. It is so obedient, doesn't make mistakes. It does exactly what you told it to do. Matic, have you hedged it? Yes, you've hedged
Yes,
it.
I did.
You can see it has even started entering profit immediately. The market has started going down. Yes. However, the only challenge I'm having with it is that the long position has a lot of money and the short position has small money. So I don't know what we are going to do. Maybe we may have to hedge it manually. I don't know what we're going to do. Can you edit? You first edit. Can you edit? Click on it and edit it.
On the Matic or in your Sun?
Automatic short. Click on it. Click on modify. The initial positions, kindly increase them. Increase them to
Maybe 30, 30 or?
No. Make it 52. 52. That is about $33. Save. Okay, go back to our trade. Okay, click on it. Pause. Resume. Now go back to it. You can see almost instantly it has started falling. So if you are not hedged, now the issue is you've just remembered to hedge it now. That's why the money that's there is very, very small. So just pray that it goes back up because this hedging will not even help you much. So click on the assets we see. Okay, that's fine. Click on home. Go on home. Click on positions. Bitcoin has gone back up. Okay, just leave it like that. It's at 50, leave it. Now it is showing you that the bulk of your money is in long positions. 71.2% of your money is in long positions. And you should thank God for that. Because if it continues going up, you're going to make almost 71% profit, even more of your money. So just go back. Because 71% of your money is in long positions. Okay. So now it is allocating money 50-50. 50% in short, 50% in long. But it had put 71% of your money in long. So the current available balance, 50-50, is going into long and short equally. So you should pray that the market continues going up. Tomorrow is a Monday to continue going up. On Wednesday, you will be giving a testimony here because the market is going to rebound back to around 28,000. by Wednesday.
Okay.
The big traders are coming in on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, into the
Okay.
market.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So please remember, you have a lot of positions which need to be closed. Don't close them
Exactly.
now. Close them when the market reverses back.
Okay. So if it is the case, you test me, then we get in touch, yeah? Because when I finish doing this, I can be able at least to tell my follower, then we're gonna make a business. So you just test me, write me something in my WhatsApp number.
Yeah, what you need to do, you need to
Yeah.
talk to people, not to open a lot of positions, and to make sure they have enough available. But the only reason why you are still in the game is because you have enough cap. You had enough cap. If it was not that, by now you'd be out of the game. So you are lucky.
Yeah.
Next time, don't open.
You know what I did? I did to my downline. It was having 900, so I put only 4 coins, so 4 pairs. So it's lucky, and yes, because I understood according to explanation. Yes.
And how is he doing?
He's doing fine. So I put BTC, Ethereum, and SXP and
No,
XRP, something like this.
don't put SXP again. Those are small coins that get too much volatility. In fact, let me tell you, for me, I will zero down to only 3 pairs. I will do Bitcoin USD, Ethereum USD, actually around 4. Bitcoin USD, Ethereum USD, BNB USD, and TRX. Because those chains are very strong. They are going nowhere, and their coins cannot move 20%, 30% in a day. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, they cannot.
Okay.
So those, even if I have $10,000, those are the only coins I'll be trading using the robot. Because even if you have
How about Joe?
listen, even if you have $1 million, you can decide to open Bitcoin USD only, and you still make profit. It's not a must that you have to open so many pairs. No. It's not a must. I can just put Bitcoin USD only, and I'll still make money.
How about Joe? Like yours? Joe also is okay?
Which one?
Joe,
No,
the one that you are using.
mine, I got a signal from someone and I entered it, but this was a fake signal. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, it was a fake signal and I entered into problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question, Mr. Salim. For example, you have B Capital. You choose those 4 coins just mentioned, BTC, Ethereum, BNB, and TRX. What about the leverage? You will just leave 5, or maybe you can increase up to 10?
Huh?
The leverage, when you are using those
Try to use small leverage. Try to stick to 5x, don't go beyond 10x.
Okay. 10x or 5, eh? Okay.
Don't go beyond 10x.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Salim, for taking your time. So we really appreciate your support and your cooperation. So we still get in touch. Tomorrow again, it is another day. Let us try to understand from you. So we don't have anything to pay you guys, but only God himself. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. In the meantime, you write to me in my WhatsApp, so that we also can talk later on.
Yeah, actually, I have so many unreplied messages on WhatsApp. I have over 200
Yeah.
messages, so I'm not very familiar
Oh,
about communicating with WhatsApp.
oh, sorry,
Maybe you can
sorry
call.
for that.
Sorry, I sent the number to someone else. Sorry. Okay, so that is my number, but you can call me.
Okay,
Don't send
okay,
me a message because I will not see it anyway. I have so many messages.
okay,
I need about a week to
okay.
cut off my calls and start replying people.
Okay,
Okay, so let's
okay,
end
I
the
understand.
meeting. We have done, this is a 2 hour, this is the longest Zoom we've ever made. But at least
Exactly.
we have learned something. And tomorrow we want people to come and participate in the training. Now, there's only one thing I want to tell you. Yesterday we had a meeting and people gave suggestions. I added the suggestions to the CEO, and the CEO replied me. Unfortunately, I'm not going to share. I'm not sharing. Am I sharing the screen? No, I'm not.
No, let me stop.
Okay.
Can I
I'm not.
stop?
It's okay. I'm not sharing the screen, but I talked to the CEO. The CEO was saying, we are also considering changing the default leverage of the futures robot to 1 time so that it is almost impossible to liquidate, but still has advantages over spot. Okay. I'm going to reply him now and tell him that it can still liquidate if someone's capital is small. You get, if someone can own so many pairs,
Yeah.
it can still liquidate. Now he's talking about liquidation of reaching the liquidation price. Okay. But he's not talking about liquidation of the margin balance being lower than the other balance which we talked about. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not talking about, he's talking about liquidation, which is set in the contract. Okay. Yeah, but he's forgetting to tell about, okay, there is the other liquidation, which we talked about, whereby the maintenance balance, if the margin balance falls below the maintenance balance, okay? So there are 2 kinds of liquidation. Liquidation whereby there is no averaging that has taken place, and then what is in the contract stands, because every contract has a liquidation price, okay? There is no averaging going on, then it is possible for it to hit a liquidation price. If there is averaging, the liquidation price keeps changing because of the averaging.
Yeah.
But there is another kind of liquidation which is different from that. Even if you've not reached the liquidation price, actually it is almost the same. But what we are saying, even if you've not reached the liquidation price, but as long as you've gone, if considering all your other open positions, if your margin balance falls below the maintenance margin, then you'll be liquidated. Okay. So people were thinking that it's the robot. No, it is not the robot. It is you who is making the robot make mistake. You are not giving it money.
Yes.
You're getting hundreds of pairs. You are just being greedy. You want quick money.
Exactly.
Instant. Which is not right. I'm not saying you are Abubakar. I'm saying the users. So the robot
Even me too. You are right. Even me. But if you allow me, I want to add one thing very important. I heard that from the Zoom with contact to you. They said the benefits, once you reach 500% of benefits, the money will not remain in the future. It will go on spot directly. Can you also suggest this to the COE if it is possible?
What did you say?
I said I heard this in the Zoom for Cointech because we had a meeting with one of the big guy. They were saying they have understood. So once you get the robot make profit of 500, so that money will not remain in the future. It will go automatically in the spot to avoid what happened these 2 days ago. So I'm asking if it is possible. You can also suggest this.
Actually,
They
had liquidation issues.
Yeah, because they were saying, me, I decided to come here. They were saying, Cointex, the genuine, the best, more than this one. Me, I prefer this one. So many people, they lost money.
This is better because, first of all, with Cointech, the minimum gas is, I think, like, I don't know. So the gas is expensive. Number two, for you to move through the rank, they don't have a promotion whereby you can buy your way into the rank. Number three, they have what we call a volume requirement. For you to move from one rank to another, there is a volume that you have to raise. Not so? A trading volume.
Yes.
So that trading volume is impossible. It is very impossible to attain. But here there is no trading volume. They have also a team number requirement. For example, for you to hit VIP 3 there, they may say have 800 800 team members. They will tell you have like 20 directs, but also
No, that one is not, because V1 should have only yourself, you are V1. So if you bring 5 people, you become V2. So to become V3.
But don't they have?
So I'll send you. I will show you. I'll send you. I will show.
Don't they have a requirement of the team number of people you should have? Because here in new trading, they will tell you have 30 directs to become a VIP 6. That's all. But for them, they will tell you have a team of 1,500 people and also have maybe 30 directs personal. And they also tell you have a volume. Those people should be trading with a particular volume in terms of gas, or maybe a volume of $50,000. So that's very impossible to attain. So your trading is still the best. Only that yesterday leaders were suggesting to the CEO that he should not make spot trading free, because people are preferring to do spot trading and they are not buying or paying any gas, and yet they are asking them a lot of questions. So they are saying even spot trading should be consuming gas so that people can be in business. If someone comes and they are fearing futures, they can do spot. And their upline will be happy because even if they make profit there, they will still come back and buy gas and you will still get commission. Okay? So he was thinking of doing that also. He was also suggesting to compensate. He was saying in addition for users who have recently liquidated their positions, it is planned to compensate according to VIP level. Compensation for certain amounts of gas, for example, I will not mention the amounts of gas he was trying to compensate people with. It is called bankruptcy relief. But now the issue is when he compensates people with that gas, already remember they have big ranks, already they had bought a lot of gas. Now you're adding them more gas. They will take long without buying gas and the uplines will not make commission.
Exactly.
That's what I was telling. And now we were thinking of other ways of making those people happy. Okay. So since they are planning to put up, I'm sorry to say this, I shouldn't say it actually, let me stop it. But we discussed other ways of compensating such people. Okay. Just like, feeling sorry for them. Compensating them is another word, because it is not the robot that made them lose money. It is the contract they had with Binance. It is them not having capital and playing around with the robot. You see what you've done? You have done to your robot. Had I not intervened now, you would be liquidated.
Imagine.
Yes. Even those long trades, just pray that it continues going long. But if it goes short, remember most of them are not hedged. Have you noticed that your trades are not hedged? So what happens if the market goes, if it goes down tonight again and goes maybe $22,000, what will happen? You'll be liquidated most of those positions. That's why I was saying if you had capital, more money somewhere on the side, you'd put it in and hedge all those positions. All. But since you don't have, it's okay, pray that it will go long. And if it goes long, you're going to make a lot of profit. You make probably like your capital will grow to $5,000 or more. And you'll have no floating loss because almost all your positions are long. Okay, so another thing we are discussing with the CEO was that they are trying to create a robot, a Telegram robot, which they will integrate with the U-Trading robot, in that they can get signals and people who are in U-Trading can use those signals. Those signals, the robot, Telegram robot, can instruct the U-Trading robot to execute those signals. That's what he was trying to talk about. But, there's a lot. There's a lot even which we've discussed with him and I've not even done anything yet. A lot. In fact, me, I'm behind because I've been very sick. The stress made my immune system to go. I've been on medication, too many phone calls. So guys, please forgive me. Today, the meeting has gone way beyond the normal. It has been 2 hours. We've been talking for 2 hours. So please, all the other questions, I'm going to post them in Zoom because this Zoom is able to get all your questions in text message. I'll post them in Zoom, in Telegram, and then we can reply them in Telegram. If you've not yet joined the Telegram group, please do, because that is the group for our team as Africa, and the group can hold up to 200,000 members. Okay? We are going to put, I think we shall talk about this group. Shall do another Zoom, just talking about the group. Okay? So thank you all for attending. You can see how important it is to attend these Zooms. Those who are not attending, they are missing out, and they're the ones causing us problems. Okay? But fortunately, they are going to allow spot trading to be consuming gas. Yeah, they can do the spot trading because if they don't want to learn, then they will not manage futures. Okay. This one saying Cointech is refunding investors whose positions have been. That's a lie. How will they refund you? How will they refund you when they are not the one who took your money? That money was taken by Binance. How will they refund you? Unless if they are giving you gas. Do they have that money to give for free? Alex Niwabi.
No, they are giving gas. They are giving gas.
Yes, they are giving, but that's wrong. It will kill their business in the long run. Why? Everyone will have gas. People will stop buying gas. And if they stop buying gas, what happens? No money will come in.
Yeah, that's why as we are here in U-Trading,
Me, I was discussing with the CEO. I was saying, since they are planning to do a big ecosystem like exchange and other things, why don't they airdrop the native coins to these people who lost? Okay, it's like when Binance was going to open, it airdropped some BNB to people. And those people are now multimillionaires because of the airdrop. You remember when Trust Wallet was opening its coin, it airdropped. I got coins. Now, Trust Wallet token is at above $1. Okay? So I was telling him those can be other ways of compensating people because you're not actually picking real money now. It is real money in the future when it goes on the exchange. You can give them that airdrop rather than giving them gas. They already have that. I getting. So we're just discussing what can work to make these people happy and to come back and work. Because people are a little bit frustrated because of what happened to them. So thank you so much for this wonderful meeting. It has been longer than anticipated, but please come back tomorrow. We are going to discuss more about this thing. We have not exhausted it, by the way. And some of the issues we've not discussed are, we've talked about liquidation. We've not talked about the margin balance, the mark price, the last price, the limit order, the stop limit order, liquidation price, we've not talked about in full. Then they also have an insurance fund in Binance. We've not talked about it. We've not talked about the misconceptions about liquidation in Binance futures, how to reduce your chances of getting liquidated, how liquidation works in futures trading. There are many things we've not talked about. We've not talked about responsible trading. We've not talked about so many things, okay? But we are going to talk about these things. Tomorrow, I'm going to put all these things together in a PowerPoint presentation. Clean PowerPoint presentation. Then I'll present and I'll share it with the leaders so that they can always use it to present to their people, so that people can understand. Actually, now I'm going to become a real teacher to teach people. And I'll be putting these trainings, including the PDFs, the PowerPoint presentations inside the Telegram so that you can always find them there and use them to train your people. So thank you so much for attending. Keep attending because the trainings are now getting serious. We're going to be training you things that you've never had before in your life. Thank you so much. Have a very wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Okay, same to you. Bye-bye.